Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakha, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this new thing that's out there, that new strand that they got out there, the HV. I ain't gonna say it right now because they're gonna start banning it very soon. Was on some social media sites. They say that we're at this already. CDC has us at a level 3 warning. So things are heating up. Now the story is that they were on that ship. They were on a cruise ship. All of a sudden, rodents interacted with the humans, and the humans were quarantined for a while. They started getting sick, throwing up. You had a passenger or two that died. So they quarantined the ship. Then they deemed the quarantine was over with, so supposedly, and let the people go. And everybody went dispersed to their homes or whatever, wherever they're from. And so now we have what left an isolated ship has now supposedly is going to be spreading across the states because these people went to whatever city or state they were from and went back home. Now, once again, I'm going to read a little bit of this. It says weird Twitter account predicted that this H virus would spread in 2026. It hasn't tweeted since. Cases have reached California, Georgia, and Arizona. Where did this tweet come out? What is this? I'm trying to find the data for the tweet. I don't see it. It says this H virus has a death rate of over 40%. While the 19 had only 1%. So this is supposed to be a way more deadlier strand of thing that's floating around. And if you see right there in the box, it says that Rona was 2023. Now think about that. So it started off in 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So about 4 or 5 years. And now here it is. That's when it ended. You know what I'm saying? Here we are in 2026, so it's just 3 years after it ended, we're getting ready to pick up into a new. And if you remember, Dr. Fauci said that him and Bill Gates both said that this next one is going to be even worse, So they're letting you know, man. These people are letting you know, man. It's all a game. I broke it down to a young lady at work, a Northern Kingdom lady, because she was, a lot of the people, they clutch onto the narrative of about a mouse. So let me give you a backdrop about that, too. The ship said that there were no mice on the ship. So I guess that every time they come up with these different types of H viruses or whatever it is, they're gonna hit you with, it came from a bat, or it came from a pig, it came from a duck, it came from a bird. They'll come up with all sorts of things. Remember the chickens? You get the bird flu. They come up with all sorts of things, man. So I broke it down to her, and all I had to hit her with was, that I broke the CDC down to her. How in Atlanta we have a place called the CDC. They control these drugs. They harbor them. They keep them in there. And every now and then they'll supposedly let one leash out, and it affects the people. And so she said, "Oh, they're on population control." I'm like, "Yep, there you go." I really didn't have to say it. I just led you to it. This is Proverbs 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. The Fauci guys, you know what I'm saying? They were lying the whole time. Think about the people lost jobs, people lost businesses and everything, all of a lie, man. But guess what? At this point, we're seeing a war going on. I'm bouncing back and forth kind of. So we see a war going on, so our elites, our people who run this world, they're printing money. So money is obsolete right now, too. They don't give a damn about money. This is why Trump can go to the Congress on a Friday or on a Monday night and hit the Congress with some money. I need about 500 trillion or something real quick. And they'll throw it to him, no problem. Because money is printed. We print money. So it ain't got, and our money is backed by nothing really other than guns and weapons and blood, So it says Proverbs 4:15, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall, man. And so, these devils, they're working overtime right now, man. They're going haywire with whatever they could come out with, man. Whatever they want to push war all fronts. a solid month ago, when it was still a little bit chilly out here before spring really hit, we had Trump was every fucking Friday he was setting the war off with somebody else differently. Remember with Mexico? He went down to Mexico. Previous to that, he went on Venezuela and did what he did. You know, he don't forget about Nigeria, bombing left and right in Nigeria. You know, what else can we think about? The Ukraine then going on, the Afghan and over the Middle East. You know, they've been doing things over there too before the Iran stuff really started escalating. You know, they've always been over there terrorizing and doing their things. So yeah, this has been going on, and the elites of this place, you know, it's about they sick and tired of you simpleton having your freedoms. They're gonna take all that away. Proverbs 4:17, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. And our leaders, that is a for sure passage for our leaders, man, because our so-called leaders, because these people are wicked, man. You know, they're plain sick and wicked, man. This is it's like, yeah, they're sick, man. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. You know, like I say, man, these people they don't have any hope. They don't know what's going on. They just watch the news and they put their head in the ground and hope that nothing bad is talked about, you know, or nothing that hurts their feelings comes out. That's what it's about. These people in their feelings, man. That's why they watch these goofy shows and these goofy reality shows and stuff like that, and follow these stars, man. You know, for that facade, it's all about that. You know, don't tell me what's really going on. Just lie to me, man. Keep me in a state of confusion. That's an American. That's a plain American. Keep me in a state of confusion. I want to celebrate these holidays. I want my birthday to be celebrated. You know, anything that goes against the Lord and what He got going on, I'm all for it. That's what these people, because the Lord's ways are too harsh. That's what these people say. 2/3 of our people say that, man. You know, tell them to stop eating pork. Tell them to put that lobster down, man. I was watching this boy, Big Boy, from the Outkast. Oh man, about a solid year ago, man. You know, all that fat was going to his head. You know, and lately it didn't calm down. You know, but still, the point was he had invited another rapper over, and what did he do? He had a lobster fry off. So yeah, you know, a lot of these a lobster and a crab are bottom feeders. A shrimp is a bottom feeder. When you eat those things, you eating the waste, man. You eating number waste, man. You know, and now on top of that, shrimp will give you meningitis, man. You know. This 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, man. And that's what we're doing. We are revealing who this wicked man is, man. You know, because one thing about it, when you reveal who he is to his face, he'll try to say like, "Oh man, you helped me with the wars and all this." Before I was in the truth, you know, I used to encounter these devils and be talking to them, and I'd be like, "Man, listen, man, y'all running this country to hell and things like that nature." And they'd be like, "But will you help fight us the wars with us?" So Jake will always be, you know, intertwined without even knowing it. But now that you know better, you're gonna do better, man. You know. At one point, we were all trying to, you know, make it in this place and build this place up, man. But now we found out this place is wicked and it's full of death and destruction, and that's the only thing that's gonna come to this place, anyways. You know. So don't be a partaker in it, man. You know, flee from it. Come back to the Lord, man. That's the name of the game to you Israelites you're speaking to, man. First and foremost, because the Lord gave the heathen over to a God, man. They got who they want. The Lord gave them something to worship, man. We're not supposed to follow after them people, man. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. And you know, once again, that Esau's stretched on all four fronts right now as far as the world, you know, and his war drums is beating, you know. Today is Friday, Monday. Over this weekend, I stay watching news, and that's our job too, watch the news. You know, all brothers and GMS supposed to watch the news, period. You know, but for the last few years, Friday he'll set something, Monday is going down, man. And that's just the way it is. It's like we were watching a movie right before our very eyes, man. It's beautiful, man. Why? Because we're seeing the downfall of our enemies, you know? And all we're doing is just sitting back watching this glorious movie, you know, and playing our part by warning our people and also looking for the hopeful elect, man, that's out there, man. But we're almost out of here, man. You know, the war is getting ready to kick back. I mean, the war is getting ready to kick off. You know, they get ready to shut shit down again. That's what I was trying to say. They get ready to shut shit down again. You know, and these people, it's no more jobs already. You know, Amazon and all. Oh, another thing. A lot of they just got I forgot which company just got a hit and told the president and his cabinet told them to go ahead and flip over and get ready to start making weapons for war. And they said this ain't happened since World War II. You know, so times are changing, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with you if you get stuck in this goddamn this hellhole and the bullshit they got going on, because they're gonna force you to take something else, you know. And a lot of you people gonna take it because you took the first one, and the first one was just a test run. But yeah, man, we at that time, like I said, I seen that boat out there in that water, and I seen on the news they would just let the people go after that, quarantine them for a while, and 2 or 3 of them then died on the ship, but they still let them go. And like I said, it was red flags because they said it was mice on the ship, and the people on the ship, the captain and all that said we didn't have no mice. So the devil Esau will just make up something, man. You know, and that's just his job, man, to be a liar and a deceiver. With that being said, I hope it's edifying. Shalom, Akim.